Both MLB picks that I suggested yesterday were winners, as the Red Sox pulled off the mild upset in Tampa, while the Blue Jays cruised to a 9-3 victory. Toronto was backed by the money-making scoring drought betting system, whose record this year improved to a mind-boggling 17-3. That is simply unbelievable. Don't worry, I will let you know the next time a team fits under this system. The best way to stay in the loop is by subscribing to this YouTube channel and clicking the little bell to be notified as soon as I post new content. Today, how about 3 baseball betting tips, including a premium pick? Does that sound good to you? Alright, let's get started. As I'm going to share my first pick, I'll give you some great insight that I have never shared before. We have a team that qualifies under the following 3 betting strategies: the hot bats number 1, the hot bats number 2, and finally, the cold versus hot team matchup. At first sight, that might be an alert that we have a great play, but that is not the case at all. Indeed, I had noticed that such plays had a tendency to lose very often. So, as a nerdy statistician, I looked at the numbers. During the 2021, 2022, and 2023 seasons merged together, MLB clubs that fit under these 3 specific betting angles simultaneously posted an awful 6-23 record that translated into a return on investment of minus 59.7%. To me, that's a very clear sign that we should strongly consider fading such teams, and that's what I'm going to do. Today, Tuesday, May 21st, we have the Tigers qualifying under these 3 systems, so my first pick of the day in Major League Baseball goes to their opponents, the Kansas City Royals. This is a toss-up game since the line is about the same on both sides. Now, how confident am I regarding this pick? Let's dig deeper to see what we've got. The Tigers have lost 11 of their past 16 contests, while KC picked up the W in 9 of their last 12 games. Clearly, these teams are headed in opposite directions. It's hard to figure out what to expect out of Detroit starter Casey Mize. He only pitched 10 total innings over the previous 2 years. So far this year, he has done a better than average job for sure, but can he keep it up? On the other side, the Royals will send Alec Marsh to the mound. His rookie season was disappointing, as shown by his 5.69 ERA. However, he has been fantastic so far in the 2024 campaign. In fact, he has now allowed just 2 earned runs over his prior 4 outings. I don't know if Marsh's success will continue, but what I do know is that we are getting very reasonable odds on a red-hot home team playing against a reeling visiting club. This one is very close from being a premium pick, but I think it could be worth taking a shot. After this short break, I will be happy to provide picks number 2 and number 3 to you. See you in a bit. Let's make use of a solid MLB betting system called the Cold Teams number 2, which goes like this. Bet the home team if they are coming off at least 4 defeats in a row, whenever they are squaring off with a road team that has lost either 1, 2, or 3 games in a row. Let's focus on the Colorado versus Oakland matchup. The A's have dropped their past 8 matches, while the visiting Rockies are undergoing a 3-game losing skid. That fits the description I just gave you. So my second free pick goes to the Oakland A's to snap their ugly losing streak today. I must warn you right away that out of the 3 picks I'm giving away today, this is the one that I like the least. Have you ever heard the following sentence? Don't try to catch a falling knife. That's basically what we're doing by taking Oakland here, so that makes me a little nervous. However, I also have a lot of faith in this betting strategy that has generated good gains over a 10-year period. But that's pretty much the only argument backing the A's, since I don't feel good betting them as favorites with a pitching matchup going in Colorado's favor. Indeed, Cal Quantrill has allowed either 0 or 1 run in 5 of his past 6 outings. Oakland gives Aaron Brooks the ball. He did a good job in Houston last week, but that was his first start in the big leagues since 2019, so you cannot rely on him too much. So, in summary, Oakland is the suggested play here, but with very little confidence. Let's end this video with one of my premium picks that gets shared with our group of smart sports investors at mjpicks.com. It concerns a player proposition bet, a type of wager that has yielded a 32-20 record this season for an 11.6% return on investment. On May 21st, one of my premium MLB picks is as follows. Yusei Kikuchi from the Toronto Blue Jays to allow under 5.5 hits to the White Sox. First of all, do I need to remind you that Chicago has scored the fewest runs in the big leagues this season? They are also dead last in terms of team batting average. After a very disappointing first season with the Jays in 2022, Kikuchi improved his numbers significantly last year. Now, he took another leap this season via a solid 2.60 ERA and an impressive 1.10 WHIP statistic. Let's pretend you would have bet Kikuchi to surrender fewer than 5.5 hits in each of his 9 outings this year. By doing so, you would have earned a 5-4 record. That's not necessarily super impressive, but remember once again that he is facing the least dangerous offense in baseball, and he will be at home as well. Let's focus on Chicago's past 17 games, and let's pretend we would have bet the opposing starters to give up less than 5.5 hits. This time, we would have obtained a nice 11-6 record. The icing on the cake is the fact that my mathematical model, which simulates each game 1 million times by taking into account recent stats from all starting players, estimates that this bet holds a 59.3% chance of winning. Sounds good to me? Okay, let's make sure we are on the same page by reviewing the MLB picks I shared with you today. First, I took the Royals to defeat the Tigers. In my humble opinion, that is a good bet, but maybe not a premium play. Up next, I went with the A's to snap their current 8-game losing slide against the Rockies, but I would be very cautious here. Finally, I have high confidence that Yusei Kikuchi will allow under 5.5 hits to the White Sox at Rogers Center tonight. Hey man, if you want more baseball betting picks, click the Join button below and sign up for one of the 3 tiers I have set up for you. One of them will certainly suit your needs. I'm Professor MJ, holder of a PhD in statistics, wishing you a great Tuesday.